Hello, everybody. My name is Msa Mahlangu. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. And to those that are new here at home, welcome. To those that have been with us from day one, thank you so much for your lovely and warm support over the time that we have been up and running at this YouTube channel. Fam, I cannot, express my gratitude honestly for your support and those little text messages that I get, of encouragement. I cannot thank you enough. So thank you so very much. We're talking all things weddings on this season of my YouTube channel. And today I'll be talking about your wedding program part 2. If you want to be up to speed and it's your first time, please do check out the previous episode where I talked about your wedding program part 1, which is your matrimony. And I tried to speak briefly there on the things that can help you, ideas that can help you to formulate and structure your program in such a way that everything will run seamlessly at your wedding day. And today we're talking all things part 2 of your wedding program, which is the reception area. And you want that also to run smoothly and seamlessly. And we warn each other of a few things. Hey, English today, of a few things that we need to guard and check out. But before we get into it, let's do the nice things. We like, we comment, we hit the notification button, we share this, and most importantly, what do? We subscribe. So please do hit the subscription bell or subscription button. Hey, today tongue twisters are all over. I'm telling you, my wife is even laughing at me. And so please do hit that subscribe button. It's so important. We need to grow this channel. We need to share. We need to do all these nice things so that we keep on bringing you more. All right, let's get into it. So wedding reception program, and I will call this part 2 because I have covered part 1. So here we're dealing with the reception area and the reception program. The idea for this one is you want to first look at who is in your life. And I think firstly and foremost is, as you structure your program, have have your surrounding people first, which would be firstly your family, secondly, your friends, your extended family, secondly and thirdly, your friends, and fourthly, the community. So if you are like us as a family, you are part of a church, and you want to think of that as well. You want to think of your friends, you want to think of your colleagues, and then you want to think of those few individuals in the community. And I say few because nowadays weddings now we are toning it down in terms of numbers, which is nice. I wish I had the same again. When we got married 9 years ago with my wife, we had the whole community coming through to our wedding. And till today, we're still asking ourselves, when we look at our wedding album, who is this person? There's a lovely couple we do not know on our, wedding album. And that's because we never had an invitation list of people, so it was just open. I think we had a good 350 plus people or guests that attended our wedding, which was fine, which was nice, and everything went well. But nowadays we go 100 people, 200 people, or sometimes even 50 people. And so you want to think of the people that are most dearest, that can be able to contribute and say a few words, to you guys of encouragement, of congratulations, something like that. So think of those people who are important that you want to put on your program. So as I said, again, let's go through it again. So think in terms of speakers. You want to think of someone that will speak on behalf of the family, your family, and both your families, so one person. You want to think of someone who will speak on behalf of your friends or extended family, secondly, and then your friends, your colleagues, and then the community. And the community also can be church, we as Africans will speak of your neighbor or sometimes your church, and also who's also important. Yeah, I think those people are most important. And then if the parents are still there, you'd want your parents also to speak, okay? So that's how you structure and think of the people that, should be there. And so let's get into, the program itself. So it will have your opening prayer. And then after opening prayer, then it will be speeches on behalf, okay? Or welcome. Someone will be doing your welcoming. And then after that, you'll have speech on behalf of. Then it could be now, you could start in anywhere, start anywhere in terms of speech on behalf of family. And then after that, speech on behalf of friends, speech on behalf of colleagues, neighbor, or church member, if you are a church member. And, when you're done with that, then you're going to now think of cutting the cake. And again, there's an episode where I spoke about cutting the cake. You can go over there and listen, and then really see if you want someone to speak there, or you just want to just cut your cake, without having a speech for it. And then after that, you have to also think if you want to have someone speaking, or proposing a toast, or you want the MC to do it. And then after that, you've prepared your bouquet and your gutter. And then after that, you want to do your first dance. And then after your first dance, then it's your reply speech. And then after your reply speech, it will be vote of thanks. And I mostly make fun of vote of thanks because mostly we take elders, someone who's elderly in the family, to come and do a vote of thanks. And then after that, it's music. And then, we are done with your reception program. Really, it does not have to be all of these things that I've mentioned, but these are just ideas, when you are struggling with how do I put together a wedding program, especially the reception one. So normally this is what happens. But again, all these things help us so that we can come back and pick what I want this, I want that, I don't want this, I'd like this instead of this and that, okay? And within that also, into the list of people that can speak on your wedding day, if you do have kids and they are at a point where they can make sense sometimes when they speak, or they can make sense, like your 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, like that, or teenagers or even above, it would be nice also to add them on the list of people who would speak on the day, and that's if they want to, Yeah, I think that's that. And then after that, you're done. Some people, though, on the reception area, they want to add someone who will come and say words of wisdom and encouragement. You can think about it as well. Some people as well, which are church people, will speak of someone who's like a pastor, someone who will preach. I'm not sure in nowadays also, because, people now are cognizant of time. So you might want to rethink that, or say you finished everything which would be churchy and preachy on your matrimony, on the first section of your wedding, you are done. Then you only deal with speeches, and then you deal with musical items on your reception program. So right now I just gave you the ideas of, who to include on your program. Also, if you'll be having entertainment, a band coming through, then you will filter it in between the items, and the MC there will do his job in terms of thinking and using his discretion into where to fit the entertainment. And also the last thing there is also think about where you want to fit in the eats, the food. So your starters, your main meals, and your desserts, think about that as well. Yeah, But to run through it again, think about your community, the people around you. Your family comes first. Extended family, friends, colleagues, and the community that you might be sharing life with. It could be your gym, it could be gym, sports, people around there, or church, people that you live life with on a weekly basis. Think of one person that can come and speak. If you have kids, that can come and contribute as well to the day, it would be nice. It's really cute. And then you think about someone, if you want someone to speak, who, when you are cutting the cake, or just before you cutting the cake, think about that as well. And someone who can propose a toast, and someone who can do the vote of thanks at the end. And obviously, you have an MC already booked to run the program. And if you need to know on how to book an MC, also do check my previous episodes. You'll probably see a title. Click in there and watch and get an idea. I hope this is helpful. If it is, please hit me with a thumbs up and a comment if you have questions as well. And if you have ideas of other topics you'd like me to cover, let me know. But I hope this will help you as you plan for your wedding and as you plan even for your anniversary celebrations and other events going forward. My name is Msa Mahlangu. As I close it off, please do not forget to hit the subscription button. Subscribe, it's right here, somewhere here. Hit that button and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you so much. I love you.